Hello, guys. So, welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS, and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So, if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So, for now, I must start today's morning show. All right, so Ruben Amorim, ahead of the match we will play against Manchester United. Yeah, so back on the talk for press conference, I watch him. He called the talk to see. Everybody thinks Arsenal will beat us, and we are going to change that. Although you can concur, say in some areas of the game, in some aspects of the game, we are going to struggle. It's Arsenal. We are playing against Arsenal, one of the best teams in the country. You can't deny that. Give them their flowers. But we are going to shock us. In fact, I can't even see another report they're going to talk say, Amorim, they say we are ready for the season. We are prepared to win against Arsenal. Fabrizio Romano put this out. In all of this, I just have to say, he himself recognized the threat will be. Now, he gets some things where Amorim talk, where could feel happen. Now, he say, then get Sesko, then get Kunha, then get some Buemo. We will say, even if Arsenal get the possession, get everything, these are players that can use one instance, one situation, and change the dynamics of the game and score a goal. These are players that can do it. Just give him Brimo the chance, he can make it happen. Just give Kunha, he can make it happen. Even Ahmad, even Bruno Fernandes, they can also do it. You get. So now waiting they talk. I'm bit happy. In fact, I want to see how this game will go. My mom be saying, make them no play 10 men behind the ball, no. Make them come outside completely. Yes, make the match sweet now. Maybe they don't buy attacking reinforcements. They turn now. Make them come outside. Make them play. Anybody who go win, make it win. There be one person who run, they play, they play defensive because when you look at historical data, Arsenal on top. So we expect history to remain the way it is, maintain status quo. We don't want history to be rewritten today. So let's take you through this match we want to play today. Manchester United versus Arsenal at the Old Trafford, theatre of dreams, aka theatre of disaster. We are going to make that place a disastrous ground today. Now, when you can check the last 5 times we Arsenal play for this Old Trafford, we actually won 2 times, we lost 2 times, and we drew 1. Yes. Now, the last time we played a 1-1, that's last season, we play for this particular ground. Now, it will interest you to know Arsenal have only lost 2 of their last 14 Premier League games against Manchester United. Just 2. Now we lose. We lose 2, we win 8, and we draw 4. We are unbeaten in the last 5 games against Manchester United. We win 4 and we draw 1. That is why even the bookmakers, they give us now 1.90. They give Manchester United 4 point something, even though then they home. Because all signs, symbols, indices, everything is pointing to an Arsenal win. Which is why I say they're very, very confident in this match. Arsenal go win. Arsenal go beat Man U, you get. No matter how you want, even if now 1-0. Because I don't see any other outcome, you get. I don't want to lose. But if peradventure it can't end in a draw, you can manage am. Man U no be small team, you get. So Man U sef na big team. Then prepare come, you get. My only advice, if you say they will try now, mind the way you come out. I don't say yes, Raya coming outside, not be saying they come out anyhow. In they come outside to make himself look like an extra centre back to give us an outlet. Because when teams press us, we need to have an outlet to make the pass. That's why in the come outside in a triangular form, if you observe very, very well. But be very, very careful when you come outside. Bruno Fernandes go don't practice where how you go to lob you from the middle of the park. Be very careful. Not only that Bruno Fernandes, I don't know if you run that thing. So be extremely careful. Now, if to say advice, Ryan, now the only advice I will give him. Now, I saw this on the media. They're going to look at Manchester United and Arsenal combined first 11. So Kunha will replace Martinelli. They say Sesko will replace Gyökeres. Then Saka will replace Brimo Buemo. Then for midfield, Rice, Zubimendi, and Fernandes will replace Odegaard. Then for defense and keeper, we as in they no reach now. We pack everything. Even as much as now only 3 Manchester United enter the joint first 11. I go still throw away that Sesko. Say Gyökeres go dey there. Make it be Kunha Yukiri Saka. Yes, I agree. Fernandez go dust to the guard. No cap. Nobody they argue that one. You go dust am, you get, because in the very, very consistent, at least, if you don't feel look another thing, still look that one. So I don't know whether I agree with this joint first 11 or maybe not disagree. Let me know your own thoughts in the comment section. Now, away from that, because the year say Arsenal don't get extra 50, extra 38 million. Yes, we don't come into the club after some players don't leave. As Partey comot, Giorgio comot, Kylian himself leave, who Tomiyasu self find square roots. You get all those super, all of them come out like this. Their wages and all whatnot. You don't help us save 38 million from what the media is saying. So how good will this news be? I don't really know. If they feel carry the money, they will carry the money through inside their transfer kitty, go buy new players for us. I don't really know, but more just watch as since they go. Now, when you look at the Arsenal website, you will see this interview with Timber Grants for Arsenal. He said, our group can do amazing things. Now, when you read the entirety of the report, Timber believes we can do amazing things this season as we gear up for our Premier League quarter race against Manchester United at the Old Trafford. So when you read everything, Timber now said, I think we showed the last couple of years that we will always be fighting for the title every year. We are trying to strengthen the squad in the summer as well. We have an amazing group, and we have a group that can do amazing things, and this is what we strive for. We will try to give everything this season, and this season is not going to be any different. I think you can tell we are close. Yes, like Ateta said, if you keep digging, you're going to find gold. So it's just that last step, isn't it? There's nothing more you can do. When you continue to read the report long, small, you say, I think we have the manager for it. We have the team for it. We have the club for it. That's the reason why everyone is so excited to start again and give it our all, because we know we have a chance. We enjoy the busy summer so far, bringing in 6 players as well as going to Hong Kong, Singapore for our pre-season. So you got to talk about Victor Yokeres, who Arsenal just signed. You got to say he's an amazing guy, amazing lad. He fits in great with the group, just as all the other new players. So I think they have all adapted really well, and Victor has amazing qualities. You see the way you talk about Victor Yokeres, you say, you already fall in love with the player. So you can talk say Yokeres and Havertz, they will really like there'll be 2 different strikers, but they will complement themselves. For Yokeres now, he's so quick, so strong, powerful, very clinical in front of goal. He's a great guy. In fact, I'm very happy with Victor. Everybody talk about Victor Yokeres for Arsenal. We don't see him for training. Almost everybody they sing in praises. So moving forward, you can say last season we considered 34 times, the fewest in the Premier League, a record that we say himself in partake. So this time around, we want to focus on ourselves. We know defensively we are doing really well, but also it's because we have a lot of good defenders and we defend with the whole team as well. Oh, Baba talk plenty. Make I not go to waste much time there. Now, one of the regulars for Talk Sports, I don't know whether I don't get a job there, but he's always there. So Troy Deeney, when you talk about Kai Havertz and Victor Yokeres, could you believe? So Troy Deeney said Kai Havertz will keep Yokeres for bench. Say if you bench him, you get. Troy Deeney has major doubts about Arsenal someone signing Victor Yokeres and believes he could even lose his place in the team. When I see this one, I just did laugh. I kept reading on. Now he said, I am not convinced of Victor Yokeres. I'm not convinced that Victor Yokeres will score as many goals for Arsenal as people think. That's what he wrote in his column for the Sun. You get. So he said, my frustration is always that these guys are instantly put on a pedestal. People don't realize the difference between playing in Portugal and playing for Arsenal and Manchester United or Liverpool. Yokeres' numbers are fantastic. You can never deny the goals he scored in Portugal. It's up there with Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi levels. But he had a lot of chance because Sporting dominated the ball. She has to not dominate the ball. Let's continue. And then when Ruben Amorim left for Manchester United, he wasn't as prolific. That's a big lie from the pit of hell, because I ran into my fact-checking mode. And when you check the stats, the first season with Amorim, 33 games, 29 goals, 10 assists. Second season without Amorim, 33 games, 39 goals, 7 assists. What he just said is a big lie. And the thing with the verse will say, that particular news where he writes, he wrote it for the Sun. It's a column. I believe that report should pass through an editor. that will edit it. And one of the jobs of an editor is to confirm that anything what you put forward is accurate, because in journalism you have to focus on accuracy. One of the tenets: accuracy, fairness, objectivity, balance, all these things. So this particular assertion is not accurate, and I'm wondering how the thing fly through that media house, and they put it out to the public to mislead the public. Because when you omit some of information, you are lying by omission. But this one are perfect misleading. If say nobody say me know the correct statistics, I will just believe say not true, as I'm holding come out. The guy don't come play well. Like the second season was a flop. Big lie. One thing I'm gonna say, like people they tell me say CHUKS, you see Troy Deeney, you see William Gallas, you see Martin Keown, anything they talk, no, they tell us. Sometimes you need to speak it. I need to tell you so that I will debunk it, because many of una self they see am, and una fit no wan enter research mode or to go and check the statistics whether na true or whether na lie. Una go just take am hook, line and sinker. So that's why I'm here to help you bust all these bubbles. Now away from that, Ateta did another interview with Men in Blazer. So that interview, that Men in Blazer self, I don't know. I go check their page. They get like 70,000 followers. So how come everybody gonna go do an interview with them? Even Amore himself go do interview. And then talk that and say, everybody feel Arsenal will beat us. Now, Ateta said some things. They probably ask him about Max Doman. This Max Doman. So they say when you throw him in the training session, he just glides. That's what he does with the ball. We need to be conscious of his age, because the guy is 15. So, but at the same time, let him enjoy to his potential, because I think that's what they explain. Say, this guy at 15. Sometimes you need to ask, is he mature enough to play in the Premier League, or do you want to protect him? Because the Premier League is very, very physical. I think that's what the talk say. He did it against AC Milan. He did it against Newcastle. Therefore, he is ready. He can do it in the Premier League. Which is why those when they talk say that because of Max Doman and Itiwani, they don't sign Ebelechieze. I begin to concur that since the club feel Max Doman and Itiwani is ready, they might be thinking, okay, why do we want to go and spend 68 million to go and buy a player that will come and sit on the bench? That's the club's POV. I just because somebody don't already accuse me one morning say, CHUKS, anything you ask now, do you go to support? I say no, that's not true. The difference is when I do my analysis, I give you information from all sides. I give you Arsenal fan POV, I give you Ateta's POV, and I give you the board's POV. It doesn't mean I'm supporting them. I'm just giving you their own point of view, because as an analyst, you don't just analyze from tunnel vision, looking at it from only the Arsenal fans' point of view. No. Arsenal fans want us to sign the benefits. Yes. But the board are saying, okay, we've spent close to 200 million. Can you please take away some of your shit packers? Let's create space before we sign more. That's their own POV. So if you do your analysis, you give everybody, you give the audience everything. Don't say we just focus on, Ebelechieze. That's not how we were trained. So I think that answers that. Now away from that also. Now, I think when they ask Ateta, I say, okay, this Max Doman, now what is his ceiling? Like, what do you think is his ceiling? How good can he be? I think that when they say, see, as we did now, nobody knows his ceiling. Nobody knows how to go. People they talk saying the guy they play like Messi, they play like this, they play like that. So I think that say, see, for now, we don't know how he would react to this environment, but he did it in a way no one expected. He has unique ability, and we need to respect that. We need to be very, very careful with this super prodigy with it for our hands. It is now time to explode like the volcano. That is, we are ready to go. We want to win every single match, and no doubt we are going to continue that way, but with that fire that is the joy to play with each other. And this is what I talk. I'm not gonna lie for you now. Waiting every Arsenal fan expects. Moku just win everybody. Moku win Man U. Moku win Leeds. Moku win Liverpool. Moku win Nottingham Forest. Moku win Newcastle. We just win. They go to the end of season. Knock everybody. Knock people. But possible? It is not possible. A day will come. We will lose, and you will swallow it. You will endure it, because that is why you are a fan. A day will come. We will drop, and you will swallow it. You get? So that day they come. Don't think it will all just be rosy from the beginning of the league to the ending of the league in Nalayo. So in case you know your mind, me, I don't put that in your mind already now. Now, I think that when they explain, say, when they ask them, say, how do you define success? for this season. I think I can let everybody say this season, we certainly want a trophy, and we want the big ones. Success can be measured in very different ways. You see this is what I talk now. Now remember when I talk say trophies are not the only metrics to measure success. You see, I don't they talk now. And that is the truth. No matter say some people were hitting me, some were insulting me, why you talk like a trophy? Because you are looking at it from only the fans' point of view. Yes, in the fans' point of view, trophy is the only measure of success. But for the owners, trophy is not even the number one measure of success. That is why Ange Postecoglou can win a trophy and still be sacked. Do you get the logic now? Let's continue. Now, I think I can say a trophy is the most common one for everybody. But success as well is the transformation of this club. Some people now go disagree with Arteta, but anybody disagree with them, that person will look at from fans' point of view. From fans' point of view, this transformation don't really benefit us in any way without trophy. But from the management or managerial point of view, like for Arteta now, Arteta said like trophy, but at the same time, they will never sack him because he don't transform the club. We are generating more money than before. We are there in the grand scheme of things, competing for titles left, right, and center. So you need to understand, you need critical thinking to understand this and know that trophies are not the only metric, even though they are important. They are part of the metric, but they are not the only metric. Because some people misunderstand and say trophy not the important. No, that's not what I said, and that's not what Arteta is saying. So we'll just understand that one. Moving on. Now, Andrea Berta is focused on agreeing a new contract with William Saliba, and Arsenal wants to go in strong. The Gunners are aware that he is high on Real Madrid list and want to avoid an attack. We still get lucky, at least Saliba get like 2 years left on his contract, so all things being equal, the guy will sign. The guy said going to give us like hints, say he won't sign anytime soon. So I don't think I'm scared of anything. So maybe Real Madrid will come carry him. Now, in case you are now aware, today is Henry's birthday. So our legend, our Igwe, so our record goal scorer from the Invisibles, Thierry Henry, who turns 48 today. So with that being said, we want to get some statistics, some historical data around Thierry Henry. Now, did you know Thierry Henry holds the record for the most Premier League goals scored at a single ground? He scored 114 goals at Highbury. That is a record no one has been able to break. Did you also know Thierry Henry became the first player to score 20 plus goals in 5 consecutive seasons in the Premier League, winning a record 4 Golden Boot awards in that time? Did you know? After a player like this, Thierry Henry will never get anybody like this again. When a single-handedly influenced match, you never get that. That's why we are praying. Say, maybe Gyökeres will give us that vibe. We've had people come. Aubameyang came, did some few things, but he never really won anything major for us. We've had Alexis Sanchez, but he never really won anything major for us. We've once upon a time had a Van Persie, boss net left, right, and center. We never really won anything major with him. Now we have Saka, we have Gyökeres, we have Odegaard, we have all this one. We pray to win something major with them. Now the level where we did now, we could see, make God do it. We could win something this time around. We can just be like history without anything substantial. Now they couldn't even ask Arteta about Gyökeres. Let's see. I never been stopping to have a number 9. This at all, and never. No, we have somebody with a unique ability to put the ball in the back of the net. Like what I understand from this one now, like I think I say, the characteristics where Gyökeres gets now, something we say we not get before. We get somebody with a unique ability to put the ball at the back of the net, and that is a big quality to have in the team. Look at Elialan, Man City have it. Look at Liverpool, they have a Salah. Who we get? When if you confidently beat your chest and say this person will cross 15 goals, this person will cross 20 goals per season. Who? Saka be the only person will get close to that. So they try. You get. That's why I didn't happy when I watched that shooting drill. As I said, Gyökeres beat everybody for shooting. Even Kai was involved. On the Madrid, Saka beat all of them as he win the shoot. But let them say when it comes to shooting, that my position that I don't follow anybody drag up. You get. When I just leave them for me. And I want to make all these things they display when the game begins, not just in training sessions. We want to see these things in real time. Now, it will interest you to also know that Arsenal, Manchester United, and Napoli, all of them now still run for this Likangin of PSG. and he's considering leaving PSG for more game time. So the question becomes, is he going to come to Arsenal to get the game time? So that one means if I don't really know. And when it comes to Jacob Kivior, so the likes of Crystal Palace, Everton, and Wolves, they're interested in signing Jacob Kivior. So whether Arsenal will sanction the move, I don't really know. So move just to watch. Now let's bring you one message from one of our sponsors. So Moby Wealth Associates and Co Limited, they're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwo Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. So the biggest news of the day, number the fact say Ruben Amorim, the Man United manager. But he complains, say everybody thinks Arsenal will beat us, but we are going to change that. We are ready to beat Arsenal today. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and end. So come your way later in the afternoon when we open the studios for the match between Manchester United and Arsenal at the Old Trafford. Till then, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. That came out. All right, guys. Ciao.